Hey everyone, my name is Omraj. I am a software engineer intern at Mazecare. In today's video, I am going to share about my interview experience at Mazecare. So this video is going to be divided into three parts. First, I'm going to share about the company, what is the work culture and how the company works. Next, I'm going to share about how I applied to the company and what are the interview process and what are the rounds are there. Next, I'm going to share about the tips that you can follow in any of your development interview. So let's get started without wasting any time. So Mazecare is a healthcare startup based in Singapore. So we have products in for the doctors and for their clinics, clinic management system for patients where they can appoint or they can search for any doctor. So we have different products for all of them, and we have different teams working on all of those products. So I'm working in a team for the doctor management system. So now let's talk about the benefits of working at Mazecare. So first thing that I really like about the company is that it is 100% remote. So if you are from anywhere in the world, then you can join. Next is the work culture. Work culture is really amazing. People are really chill and helpful and supportive. So that I really like about the company. So now let's start that how I applied to the company and how the interview process looks like. I applied to the job from the LinkedIn. So after 2 or 3 days, recruiter reached out to me and asked me to schedule a meeting with the CEO where he is going to explain me all about the company. So after 2 3 days, I scheduled for a call with the CEO. So the first interview was very chill. It was more into the understanding part of the company and about me. So for 5 to 10 minutes, the CEO take time to explain me about the product, about the team, the tech stack we are actually using, and anything that I question, that any queries that I have, he actually solved that in the first 5 to 10 minutes. Then he asked me about myself. I just explained what are the things that I have done. I also shared about my previous experience at my last company, and it is kind of relevant to the Mazecare because in my last company I also worked in a health tech product. After that, my interview get over and I asked for the feedback, and the feedback is really positive. And he also shared that I'm going to have my second interview with the tech lead, or you can say the team lead of the company of a particular team. So this is how my first round looks like, and it was very chill and you can say kind of a conversation kind of thing. Now second interview got scheduled, and in second interview, so it is not that of DSA round, but more of a development interview. So basic things like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript are not asked. It is more directly to the Vue.js and React.js. Some of the concepts are being asked about these frameworks because I'm applying for the front end team. So more of the questions are like composition API and what are the difference between option API, lifecycle hooks. You can also have watchers and computed properties. So what is the difference between them? What are slots? So these kind of question being asked. So it is more on the theoretical side, which are actually used in when you are actually developing the front end of any scalable application. So these are some of the basic questions that you should have knowledge in. Then another question that I remember is like when you have a data of approximately 1 million, so how you can make that present in a single page. So there comes the concept of virtual scrolling, but I was not that much aware when I was giving the interview. So I got to learn about that as well. So the interviews was kind of more into the front end side of that particular framework, and yeah, it went pretty well. And yeah, that's all about the second interview. So I got the confirmation after 2 days that I got confirmed, and this is how the whole process actually end up. Some of the tips I would like to share with you for your development interviews is that first thing that you should know about the DSA if you are a computer science student or any development interview you are actually giving, because sometimes not just from the development, DSA is also being asked. And if you're applying for front end interviews for JavaScript, HTML, CSS, or any particular framework, front end framework, then definitely it is highly recommended that you can go through some of the top interview questions for these particular languages like HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Also, if you're actually working with any of the particular framework, then you should be aware of the concepts. Like if you're actually working with React or Vue, then you should be aware of lifecycle hooks, also store, how the store works, and these are some of the basic concepts of the frameworks. So you should be aware of them. Most likely your interview is going to ask you from these questions only, and it will really help you a lot in excelling the interview. So this is all about this video. If you like this video and if you have learned anything from this video, then definitely hit that like button. It really motivates me to create such content. If you are new to the channel and if you are watching my video for the first time, then definitely go and subscribe and hit that bell button if you haven't already. And thank you so much for watching. It really means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Bye bye.